Hello, welcome. We assume that you have previously watched our videos on stages of the narcissistic relationship cycle, when and why the narcissist discards, and subsequently, what to do when the narcissist discards. If you haven't watched them yet, be sure to do so first. When you start implementing these steps that will shape your life, you will experience relief, while the narcissist will start to panic. At this point, encountering a Hoover is highly likely. The return of narcissist after discarding you can become a confusing and emotionally challenging experience. If you are a good supply for the narcissist, they will never leave you alone. Narcissists will constantly remind themselves to you, and this situation will keep repeating like a broken record. By being a good supply here, we mean that you have contributed to the narcissist having very positive thoughts about themselves and feeling great. The love you provided, the admiration you expressed, and the attention and affection you gave them made them appear as someone perfect when you were around. This, in turn, makes you a very good supply for them. Narcissists get stuck on this idea and see you as their possession. Therefore, their return is not about loving you, it is solely about satisfying their own emotions, desires, and egos. While there may be minor variations from person to person and relationship to relationship, the 12 points we will explain will help you understand why and when narcissists come back. 1. Need for narcissistic supply. Narcissists thrive on attention, admiration, and approval, known as narcissistic supply. When they discard someone, they often realize that the new source they found doesn't meet their expectations or isn't satisfying. Alternatively, the new source may recognize their true nature and choose to leave them. For these reasons, returning to ex-partners allows narcissists to regain the intense admiration and attention they once received. 2. Loss of control. Narcissists thrive and gain strength by exerting control over others and manipulating them. When they feel they are losing control or that their influence over you is diminishing, especially if they perceive that you are making decisions to move away from them, they return to regain dominance. In addition to regaining dominance, coming back allows narcissists to regain control over how the relationship is perceived by others, manipulate emotions, and potentially continue their previous controlling behaviors. Narcissists may promise to change or declare their love as a way to regain influence over their ex-partners. 3. Fear of abandonment. Despite projecting an image of confidence, many narcissists harbor deep-seated fears of abandonment. The act of discarding someone might trigger these fears, leading the narcissist to return as a way to alleviate their anxieties and maintain a sense of security. 4. Idealization and devaluation cycle. Narcissists tend to transition between idealization and devaluation stages in relationships. After discarding someone during the devaluation stage, they may look back at the past relationship with rose-colored glasses, believe that returning will bring back the initial excitement and thrill, and thus they may re-idealize and come back to the victim. 5. Boredom or feeling alone. Narcissists often get easily bored, needing constant interaction and stimulation. When their current relationships fail to provide the excitement they desire, or when they feel lonely, they may revisit an old partner, hoping to revive the initial thrill and novelty of the connection. 6. Feeding the ego. Narcissists have fragile egos, and feeling unsuccessful or rejected can be a blow to their self-esteem. In such situations, returning to an old partner serves to quickly boost their ego and regain confidence in their attractiveness and manipulative abilities. 7. False sense of ownership. Narcissists view their partners more as possessions than autonomous individuals. They believe that returning is their right as the owner and that the discarded partner, being an extension of themselves, can be reclaimed whenever they wish. 8. Lack of empathy. Narcissists often lack empathy and struggle to understand or acknowledge the emotional impact of their actions on others. Therefore, they may return solely driven by the desire to fulfill their own needs, without considering the emotional well-being of the other person. 9. Exploiting vulnerability or weakness. Narcissists eagerly wait for the moments when their victims, those around the victims, or narcissists themselves experience significant events or personal challenges in their lives create vulnerabilities or weaknesses in the individuals they have discarded. When such an opportunity arises, they act to manipulate the emotions of the victim and re-establish a connection. 10. Triangulation and jealousy. Narcissists often use triangulation, involving a third party, to create jealousy and competition. Returning after a discard can be a manipulative tactic to provoke a reaction, triggering feelings of jealousy and reaffirming their perceived desirability. 11. Regaining a familiar source. Narcissists often have multiple narcissistic supplies. Returning to a previously discarded supply occurs when alternative supplies are temporarily unavailable or when the narcissist is rejected by others. Returning to a former partner provides narcissists with a known source of supply, often more appealing than seeking out new connections, especially if they struggle with change or unpredictability. 12. Testing boundaries. Narcissists also return to test the boundaries of their victims. By observing reactions and assessing whether the victim still has an emotional connection, they gauge the potential for future manipulation and control. As seen from the 12 points we've explained, narcissists may continue to come back even if they are with someone else. At this point, adhering tightly to the no contact rule becomes crucial. Ignore them, dismiss them, don't give up, and refrain from reacting, because narcissists consistently strive to elicit a response. Even a negative response given in an angry manner, such as saying "go away," is perceived by them as a sign that you are still emotionally attached, and they consider it evidence that they can return when their current relationships end. It's crucial to remember that a narcissist's return is often to meet their own needs, and it doesn't necessarily indicate genuine change or a desire for a healthy relationship. Understanding the motivations behind a narcissist's return empowers us to set strong boundaries, seek support, make informed decisions about engaging with the narcissist, and prioritize our own well-being. After all these explanations, you might be wondering about a question that has crossed your mind. I've heard somewhere before that narcissists don't come back. We did mention that narcissists have multiple supplies, and the importance levels of these supplies vary. If the victim, whom the narcissist discards, holds a low level of importance within this structure, meaning they were an insignificant source of supply, the likelihood of the narcissist returning is low. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.